Hi guys, welcome to another edition of the Objective Football Banter Show. I'm your host Tweezy, and today we'll be looking over the amount of games that have been played across Europe's top 5 leagues, of course, and if possible in the UEFA Champions League.
Sensational.
Now, in the Premiership, you have Arsenal going head-to-head with Manchester City. Although recent results have proven that Manchester City look like the team to beat once again. 14 games on the trot in all competitions, and on the spin, they've won back-to-back games in the Premier League. Arsenal, of course, stumbled with those 2-2 draws at West Ham and at Liverpool, and of course the dramatic 3-3 draw with Southampton at home. A lot of people expected that after those results, Arsenal really wouldn't be able to compete, and most people still think they won't. But recent results against Chelsea and Newcastle, which are comparatively more difficult games than West Ham and Southampton, have looked positive. Arsenal have won those games fairly comfortably, and they look set to go to the wire on the final day of the season with Manchester City. It's going to be tough to see how Arsenal intend to do it. Remember that Manchester City have a game in hand. Erling Haaland is scoring for fun, and they really have no injuries to worry about. Arsenal, for their own part, look like the squad that really crumbled the moment Saliba got injured, and it seemed as though their season had ended. And a lot of people were wondering, what Rob Holding would do this time. Remember last season he made 2 calamitous errors against Tottenham away from home, which cost Arsenal, obviously, the UEFA Champions League spot. Of course, they would lose in the following game to Newcastle as well, and everything just went to absolute shambles. And everybody expected that, considering everything that happened last season, Rob Holding would try to make amends, right? Wrong. Rob Holding actually now doubled down on his disaster class, cost Arsenal a lot of goals. Arsenal conceded 12 goals in those 3 games. In those 6 games that Rob Holding, covered up for Saliba. 12 goals. And it amounts to about 33% of the amount of goals Arsenal have conceded this season. Before Saliba got injured, Arsenal basically, struggled to concede. They don't concede. But the moment Saliba got injured, everything just went to tatters. And, Arteta would be kicking himself, for not trusting Jacob Kiwior early enough. Remember, after the disaster at Manchester City, Arteta felt he had enough of Rob Holding. All the fans had enough. Arteta was the last guy to realize. And, he decided to pick Jacob Kiwior instead. And in the 2 games that Jacob Kiwior has played, he has stood out excellently well. Almost even reminded people of, Saliba with the way he plays. Very calm on the ball, excellent passer of the ball as well. Plays on the high line comfortably, so it gives room for the midfielders and the wingers and the strikers to push even higher up the pitch, which is something Rob Holding really just couldn't do. It has to be really bad for you to be signed for £2 million and still turn out to be one of the worst signings that the club has ever made.
That one there was a violation. Personally, I wouldn't have it.
Yeah, it was signed for £2 million. If you sign somebody for £45 million and you flop, it's a bad investment, right? But why would you be signed for £2 million and you cannot even return £100,000? But according to reports, it looks like that could be the end of his stay at Arsenal. Arsenal intend to get, stronger defenders, more quality players come this summer. Remember that they qualified for the Champions League. That lost to Manchester United, and I think the Tottenham lost as well. So Arsenal do not really have any option but to get quality players right now, and Rob Holding is looking like it's time to go for him.
Do me a favor, please. Get out of here.
Manchester City, on their own end, are doing quite well. Everybody expects them to actually win the title, of course. But the recent amount of games that they are playing, a lot of people are expecting that, at some point, they will slip up. Personally, I'm hoping for that slip up. I really hope that it comes. I'm looking to coaches like Sean Dyche, of Everton, and I'm looking at Zeli of Brighton to do the business as well. It's going to be very tough to beat Manchester City whenever they are in this form. Remember, they are in the Champions League semi-finals, they are in the FA Cup final as well, and they are odds-on favourite to win the Premier League. It's going to be a stuff of immortality if they manage to win all 3 titles, and then finally will be able to rest from the whole talk of the treble, the 1999 treble that Manchester United fans keep yapping about. If not for anything, it's the only reason why I would not feel bad that Manchester City picks up the Premiership, because I would like them to win the Champions League. They've done so well over the years, and they always come up short at the last moment. I would like them to win the Champions League, and if not for anything, because of this 1999 treble yapping guys, I would like Manchester City to even go all the way, take the Premiership, and I'm very sure they are going to beat Manchester United in the FA Cup final. I'm very certain. Because Manchester United without Lisandro Martinez and Varane have just really been, They have just been in tatters, to be honest.
Emotional, damn it!
Speaking about Manchester United have really struggled with it.
Let me tell you something.
Last minute loss to Brighton, and goalkeeping error by De Gea to make them lose to West Ham as well. It was a shocking performance by Manchester United, especially by the goalkeeper. He'll be kicking himself for that result because they lost by a goal to nil and was all down to that moment of error by De Gea. I think that Manchester United could do better with another goalkeeper. I think he's served the club well enough. He's been at the club for about a decade. I think that Manchester United need to get a new goalkeeper, a much modern goalkeeper, and maybe De Gea will come in, as a number 2. He's already been dropped by the Spanish national team, and that's, a testament to how, the game has really left De Gea behind. Brilliant shot stopper, can save you with good reflexes in some key moments, but also, you can also have a rush of blood to the head and anything that just happen at any moment. Along with him and Maguire in that back line, without Lisandro Martinez and Varane, calamity, man.
When I want to explain it, my head will be headache me.
It's very interesting to see them really fighting for their lives, though, for the top 4 spots. Remember that they were contenders to win the Premier League, I think about 3 months ago.
What?
They were coming for Arsenal. They were even saying that they weren't coming for Manchester City. They were coming for Arsenal, and they were also odds-on favourite to win the Premiership. Well, as things have turned out, those who were favoured to win the Premier League are now fighting for air, gasping for breath at the top 4 spot. Liverpool are coming and they are winning games and they are doing quite well from behind. And Manchester United can't seem to win a football match for love or even for money. The top 9 teams in the Premiership, away to them, Manchester United haven't managed to win a single game.
They play! Just they play!
It's a really damning report. If you really want to compete in the Premier League, you need to pick up away games. And Manchester United this season, away to the teams in the top half of the table, have been nothing but absolutely shambolic. We do hope that Eric Ten Hag will sort it out in the summer, although we do not know what summer that will be, considering that Manchester United are also struggling off the pitch with ownership issues. Remember, the Glazers put the club up for sale. Bids have come in. The Glazers seem to be dragging their feet. I don't know what is happening next. It will be an interesting summer for Manchester United. A lot of us will be looking at what happens. Chelsea.
It's about to go down.
Chelsea beat Bournemouth 3-1. A lot of people expected that to be a banana peel for Chelsea, considering that Bournemouth beat Liverpool the other day. I mean, Liverpool are just beating Manchester United by 7-0. And then, sorry, my fans, I have to reach that. Liverpool are just beating Manchester United by 7-0, so everybody expected it to be easy pickings, right? They went to Bournemouth and they got their ass handed out to them. So a lot of people thought, that could really be, a banana peel as well. But Chelsea, gave a good account of themselves. Goals by Joao Felix, Benoit Badiashile, and I think Raheem Sterling was able to carry the day. Lampard, of course, managing to win his first game as manager.
What?
His first win as a manager in 16 straight games.
Are you playing? What type of playing is this?
He has not won a football match in 16 games. Like, he has been carrying the loss from Everton. He brought the L from Everton and brought it to Chelsea.
God, you are there,
And I think that, the owners cannot wait to see the back of him at the end of the season. I mean, he almost, became at risk of being the first interim manager to get sacked while being an interim manager. It would have been downright embarrassing. I think Lampard should start considering punditry. I don't think that this coaching business for him. I mean, look at Michael Owen. Michael Owen didn't even try. Michael Owen just respected himself and went on TV. Gary Neville tried, got his fingers burnt after almost starting the riot at Malaysia. Thierry Henry also as well tried his hands a few times. He didn't succeed at it, so he's also back on TV. Maybe TV serves Lampard right. He talks well, he looks good, and I think it will help him out. This coaching business thing, it's not for everybody.
I'm telling you.
Legend. You do anything, they go collect.
They play! Just they play!
Tottenham.
When I want to explain it, my head will be headache me.
Tottenham are in disarray. Tottenham are in serious disarray. I do not see them qualifying for the Champions League. They could get the Europa League at best, but they are playing really badly. Young Son has not been informed. Harry Kane must be having serious backache for carrying the club this season. He scored over 20 20 league goals, I think, for the 5th season running. He's helped the club, and he's not getting any help. Richarlison signed for £60 million again. 1 league goal, or I think 2 league goals now after 8 months. And no help is coming from Harry Kane. You just have to wonder what happens to Tottenham. A lot of things have also happened off the pitch. Antonio Conte getting sacked, of course. Christian Sterling taking over on the interim, also getting sacked after about 3 games. And they tried to get Julian Nagelsmann, who, according to reports, turned them down. And they're also now trying to work to get another manager. Mauricio Pochettino, their greatest ever manager, in modern times, who got them to the Champions League final but didn't win it. His odds-on favorite to become Chelsea's next manager. So it will be interesting to see, who Tottenham go for now. And a lot is really riding on what Kane does next. If Harry Kane decides to stay at the club, it could be another era of expecting, titles to come. But personally, I think Harry Kane should leave Tottenham, man. I think he's tried. He's given his years of sacrifice. He's become the club's record goal scorer. Imagine scoring over 200 goals, and none of them mean anything. Scoring over 200 goals for a club like Tottenham.
God, you are there,
and none of those goals mean anything. So he needs to work on that. He needs to go to a club. Bayern Munich are in dire need of the striker right now. Manchester United are in dire need also of a number 9. Arsenal also need a big man up front. Who knows? So I think that the chances of winning titles, I don't think Harry Kane has it at Tottenham. I think Tottenham are still like 3 or 4 years away from winning the title. Even if they sign a quality manager right now, he still needs to build the squad, and that could take 2 or 3 seasons. So Tottenham are at least 3 or 4 years away from winning the title, in my estimation. So Harry Kane is still 29, 30, yeah, and so going down to the twilight of your career, you really need to play for a football club that is capable to win titles. Bayern Munich should look like the easiest choice. I would go to Bayern Munich. You easily pick up the German league, probably pick up the German Cup as well, and you will go very far in the Champions League. Who knows? Italian league, Napoli won the league. I've been saying that for several weeks. They look like they are running away with it about 2 months ago. Odds-on favourites. They are done quite well. Victor Osimhen, the Prince of Naples, and Kvaratskhelia, they've done the job, they've done the business. They brought back memories of the 1990 season, of the 1987 season when Diego Maradona won the Scudetto for Napoli. In between that time and now, they've gone to the lower divisions, they've gone bankrupt, they've been in debt, a lot of horrible things that happened, but credit has to go to the ownership and also to Luciano Spalletti for helping them get the Serie A title after 30 years. In Germany, we expect the title race to also go to the wire. 2 points between Bayern Munich and Borussia Dortmund, looking like that could be tasty on the final day of the season. Barcelona, of course, are all but winners of the Spanish league. Real Madrid really didn't look interested this year. They do look like they want to pick up the Champions League again, though, and who's to stop them except Manchester City? I personally feel whoever wins the tie between Manchester City and Real Madrid gets to pick up the Champions League, really. AC Milan and Inter Milan are good football teams, but they are just no match for Real Madrid or for Manchester City, I'm afraid. The French league promises to also be exciting. There are about 6 points between PSG and Marseille in second place. PSG look like, they're also not interested in picking up the league this year with a lot of inconsistent results and a lot of off-pitch drama. There was a situation with the Ultras, raiding the home. I am visiting the home of Neymar and Lionel Messi, hauling insults and all whatnot. And there's also the small issue of Messi getting suspended by PSG. I think all this was being fueled by the fact that it's rumored that Messi is not signing a new contract and he'll be looking to leave PSG at the end of this season. Well, that's been it from me and the Objective Football Banter Show this week and this episode. Remember to click like, share, and subscribe our page so you can help us grow. Thank you very much. One love.